17. The number of men who seize the opportunity to embark on a journey down one of the most notorious land features of North America, the Baja Peninsula. This is the story about what it's like to ride dirt bikes from San Diego, California, 1,300 miles south to La Paz, Mexico. This is Bo, and this is Ryan. They're the ones who organized the trip and will be providing prepped bikes for everyone. 300 TPIs, 500s, and an assortment of adventure bikes. Quite the eclectic bunch, yeah. After some last-minute setup, 20 bikes are loaded into one trailer. The drive from Phoenix to the meetup spot in San Diego begins.
That looks cool. All right, who gets the medal? You ready to be in my video, Jeff?
Woohoo! The thing about these guys is that many of them have just met for the first time. Small friend groups and individuals from Florida, Michigan, Iowa, Arizona, and California with one thing in common: the desire to endure an agonizing amount of time sitting on your the desire to do what many only see as a pipe dream. Shake hands. Gear up. Begin riding.
Let's do this! It's time to go to Mexico! We're getting the bikes ready.
Whether they liked each other or not, as soon as they crossed the border, it was time to work together. The great thing about motorcycles is that it's not hard to make friends. Within the first few hours, jokes were being cracked left and right, and no one seemed stressed about fitting in or being themselves.
Five stars, easy.
Maybe 6.
Spicy.
Yeah. The sun went down and the city fell quiet. The hotel, not so much.
Get the off my lawn!
More beers and good conversation about what was to come. Everyone knew what they signed up for, but no one knew exactly what they would get.
Daddy when they see one.
First lesson of Baja. Things rarely go as planned. Many miles need to be covered each day. It's important to take breaks and goof off throughout the day, but this cuts into precious daylight time. Maybe the group got carried away.
Baja. No rules.
Oh, well, there's only 20 miles to go. It's just a dirt road. Turns out that last 20 miles was a bit more challenging than expected. With some riders experiencing headlight issues, completing the day became a group effort. Bright light person behind dim light person. This worked well for some, but the dust was too dense for more than 2 or 3 people to do this.
Now we're lost.
For some, the ride in the dark proved to be challenging. Without a doubt, and were yelled out. Others smiled ear to ear the whole way. These 2 or 3 hours of gnarly, dusty night riding was not in the game plan, but it sure made for one incredible experience. Gracias.
Gracias.
Cash is king in Mexico, which opens up lots of opportunity for business. After some shrewd negotiation, a deal is made. The riders pass, and the man closes his gate, now masked by a cloud of dust. Business is good. Luckily for everyone, the most incredible meal was waiting at the checkpoint. Carne asada next to a toasty fire. A well-earned treat. Them boys from the Midwest who haven't ridden in the desert sure learned quickly about the pokey things. A tight and technical single-track ride was all it took for almost everyone to get stabbed by the infamous jumping cactus. One wrong glare from a distance, and next thing you know, your gloves look like a porcupine.
It's weird is you can't hardly get them pulled out. You know, they're
barbed.
yeah.
Yeah, they stick in there good. Okay, they don't actually jump onto you, but it sure is a believable statement once you've ridden through a field of them. It's as if there's no escaping small stains of blood on your gloves and jersey, no matter how careful you are.
Protein.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I the long thorns on my arm.
There he is.
Despite these pesky plants, riders continued to race each other, ignoring any fears of picking out 100 barbed needles from their body. Although the cactus can be painful, there's another, much more dangerous thing lurking in the desert. It's easy to get carried away. You're 100 miles into a day's ride and you begin to get comfortable. A straight road ahead as far as the eye can see. What could possibly get in the way? For one rider, an important lesson was learned the hard way. Thankfully, a last-second reaction to stand up directed the impact of the neck-height barbed wire into his plastic chest protector. This didn't leave him without injury, but aside from a now smashed headlight and ripped starter wire, everything was okay. The great thing about Mexico is that being different is totally okay. The empty beach is your canvas. It's time to get out the paintbrush. Hanging out at the beach is incredibly relaxing. but the guys are here to ride dirt bikes. What better way to get their fix than 100 miles of ripping wide open by the ocean? Wheelies, drifts, jumps, and splashing in the water. It doesn't get much more epic than that. However, 100 miles of it is indeed a long ways. Like the dirt roads, getting too relaxed can turn bad very fast. 50 plus miles per hour, and all of a sudden, there's a foot of water in front of you. A rogue wave breaches the shore, and next thing you know, well, you might not actually remember.
Okay, shaking sand on my goggles, popping back on. Oh, great, big wave cresting. Handful throttle, I'm already 6 pinned pretty much. And next thing I know, I'm in the ocean. I'm laying face down, waves are crashing over me.
Yeah.
Because it knocked all that wind out of me. And I couldn't make an assessment yet because I was
And it's relentless. Those waves keep coming.
I didn't care about the waves.
Yeah.
It felt good actually.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but.
As stated before, things don't always go as planned. No matter how prepared you are and how good your equipment is, don't forget the tire irons. They took abuse, but the rocks won the fight. It's recommended to thoroughly clean your wheel before swapping tubes. Make sure the bearings get as much salt in them as possible. It helps with lubrication. Little setbacks like this are no sweat. Teamwork and a good attitude gets it fixed without a hitch. Sometimes there's just nothing you can do, so you suck it up and ride that 30 miles of highway that's left to the hotel. Yeah, everyone was impressed. Other times, you come up with ideas. Unsure of how it'll work, you put your safety in the hands of some zip ties in hopes that it'll get you out. Much to our surprise, this big brain setup made it a whole 30 miles of highway. Thankfully, we found a small town that treated us to incredible customer service at the local discount tire shop.
Boy, amigo.
It'll get you on the last day.
First, the barbed wire fence.
Yeah. And then a f***ing rain wash monster rut.
You just hold on to the clutch lever for...
Yes, that's my handlebar. How much clutch do you use? All of it?
Good thing Ryan, owner of AZ Dirt Bike Training, was there to ride this bike 140 miles back, one-handed. One man's pain offered solitude for another. Party hard, my friend. 1,300 miles conquered over 7 days. Asses are sore, hands aching, and gear smelling far from nice. All 15 riders and the 2 heroes in the chase truck made it to La Paz safely. Each day had its challenges. Each day had its triumphs. Sure. Each day had its pain. And I'm about over it. Each day had its laughs. All 17 went into the unknown, worked together, and came out on the other side. New friendships were built, and without a doubt, many memories burned into each person's mind. 10 hours a day is incredibly hard on the body, but each day there was a goal that needed to be accomplished. Get all 17 people to the next checkpoint. Those goals are what kept everyone going. It displayed a light at the end of the tunnel, and the feeling of reaching that light is unexplainable. Although this journey had its competitive moments, it was not a race. There was no trophy for being first. What each person did win was an experience of a lifetime and bragging rights to all of their friends who were stuck at the office. What happens in Mexico? Well, you didn't get all the stories, but luckily, it's easy for you to find out for yourself.